Somewhere in the far reaches of outer space, on this dark, uncharted planet, a meeting is taking place. Present are the most treacherous and evil enemies of the galaxy.
He did essentially with the 4-track. I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah. He's like, have something on guitar, you hop to the drums, and then go do the drums. And they would go over there and start singing what he wrote with the drums and the guitar, and he would do it all in his room and shit like that. Dave was talking about that. I was like, so you saying we got a Dave Grohl in the band, huh?
Well, that's why he's Foo Fighters.
No, but like Dave, like really, like he might not show it, but he admires you, and like how focused you are musically and how like driven you are musically too.
Yes.
And like we're all creative and talented and stuff like that. But like, it's one thing to be creative and talented and just kind of like, a lot of people could just pick up guitar and play it.
Yes.
And have a really good ear for music or whatever. And but it takes another part of you to actually sit down and craft it.
Yes.
And create something out of nothing.
That's my favorite.
Same with a painter. Like, who does that now? And they have like a fucking blank canvas and just paint something.
Exactly.
And then finishes it and goes, fuck yeah, look what this turned into. That's what music is. That's why I was so driven in that jam that we did. I was like, this is something. This jam right here, this specific piece of music right here is something. And It wasn't like a big mess either. It wasn't a bunch of noise. It was kind of noisy, but it was
very controlled.
It was very structured.
It was very
already. It just needed to be kind of that's what I kept saying. I was like, and we all kept saying that. This needs to be polished. This needs to be polished. There's 2 or 3 movements, 3 or 4 riffs, 3 or 4 chords, and some shit that I'm saying that works.
Yeah.
Let's just polish all that up and make it work. And that's the funnest part. When I was in my room earlier doing that, crafting it, I was like,
that's good. It's fucking on the fucking head of the nail and shit when you're saying that about that one, because there's a reason why it sounded so fluid. Because it's as if that song was already made in a way, because we played it. Everyone knew what the fuck was going to happen next without knowing what was going to happen next, in a way. Like, that's why I think you said that jam session, those 2 days, sealed the fucking deal for you, saying like, oh yeah, I got to do something with the Scholar Boys. Because you said if it wasn't going to work out, or you said something like if it didn't just...
I don't remember.
If it didn't feel right. No, you're like, if it didn't feel right, or if we didn't make anything, or just whatever. You could feel the vibes.
Yeah, if it was the way it was before Dave left, which was forced, you knew it was gonna end. You knew Dave was gonna move.
Yes. Dave
was super distant from all of us. And,
if it was like that again, you would have been like, fuck these schmucks. Or not fuck these schmucks, but like, fuck this. Hey, Demise, whatever, right?
I wouldn't even contemplate or consider what I'm considering. Right
but
now.
You saw how fucking beautiful that shit was?
It wasn't like I saw it and I felt it. Yeah, I could have felt it and not saw it. I could have saw it and not felt it. But
exactly.
I both.
Yeah.
I felt it because I was there. And thankfully for someone who's a videographer,
I'm always
visual shit like that. I got to see it,
yeah,
and then I got to experience it more than once. And then, thankfully for you recording shit, I got to analyze it and break it down, piece for piece, and watch that and listen to that song time and time again and go. It took a few listens for me to go. And immediately when we jammed it, I was like, this might be something worth working on. But we say that about a lot of shit.
Yes.
And then a week later, I listened to it 5 or 10 times and I go, damn, I'm starting to come up with some ideas.
It speaks to you. It's a personal song.
Yeah, it starts.
It's a personal song.
Sense. Yes. Just everything starts to make sense. You start to analyze it and I don't know how you put it, translate it, I guess.
Yeah.
It starts to translate and starts speaking to you, like you said, like a language. And then when I went in, and I was playing it, I was like trying to figure it out. But today is when a lot of it started to like make sense. I did it yesterday in my mom's garage, and I was like, Then I did it again today, and I was like, oh, this shit's clicking.
The main thing is, don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Ever. That's why I put out, a little rap album here and there and these VR songs, and that's why we went to the fucking studio and recorded these songs with Scala, because we didn't overthink shit. That's the main thing. When you start overthinking it and being in your own head, I'm overthinking business. I'm overthinking restaurant. I'm overthinking starting that. So therefore, I have to retrain my brain to not overthink it and just say, do it. With the music, I can just go off and do it because I love it so much that I don't think about it.
And you've done it too.
And I've done it, yeah.
It's like you're more comfortable just like putting yourself out there and like taking that risk.
I was driving earlier today, and after I bought that cassette auxiliary thingy, and I thought it said on the back of this guy's car, I thought it said courage, but it didn't. But when I saw it, I thought it said courage. Said
the exact opposite.
Coward. I think it said courage. But I looked at it, and then I was just sitting there, and I was like, wait a minute. You're so fucking not afraid to go up there and rap on stage. And, I am afraid, but I'm able to put that fear aside. I was like, you're able to go up on stage when you're nervous as fuck. You're able to fucking go out there and drum with, the band in front of people, and you're scared as fuck and nervous as fuck, but you still do it. It's like, take those same gut feelings that you're nervous about and apply that to business. And it's that today. I was like, whoa, fuck, that's all I really need to do. Because, I feel the same way about business, food, if I ever want to start that. I feel those same gut feelings, but with the music, I actually go out there and do it. It's completely different. The business is like 20 times fucking harder. Because you have to get legal rights and shit.
Yeah.
Music, you just get invited to play somewhere, and you're like, oh, wait, oh, shit. Okay, yeah, I'll go play there. But to do business, you have to, this is people's money. People get emotional with money. So, you better give them product that is worth what they're paying. You know what I mean? Like, that's the scary part. And failure, you don't ever want to fail at something, but I've failed many a fucking times. Failure is failure. What some fucking business people are like, how did you succeed? Oh, I failed 100 times, like fail. You have to just keep going through it. Just don't quit. If you quit, then you'll just be a failure. But if you fail, you just have to keep pushing through it. That's one thing with music too. Sometimes I want to give up making like rap shit because I feel like a lot of people aren't listening to the heart behind it. But then I have to be logical and be like, no one gives a fuck about anyone else's life as much as theirs. So if you're just rapping about your life so much, 2 or 3 people are gonna be like, man, I feel the same way, but not 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Not 100,000 people. 100,000 people would rather listen to you be like, pouring up my drink, because they want to have a good time. They don't want to think about life. They want to listen to music mostly. Like when I listen to rock music, it helps me get through hard times. When I listen to rock music, it helps me get through depression. It helps me get through wanting to fucking stab someone in the fucking face because I'll fucking yell it out through the song and I'll be like, yes, yes. And then after that, I'll be like, you know what? I'm not going to go out there and stab someone in the face because I just listened to this fucking heavy metal song and
that song stabbed him in the face for me.
That song stabbed him in the face for me.
Yeah. Which
comes down to the fucking artists of the day.
Hey.
Hello, it's Demise Music and Entertainment here. Hey, what up? Demise Music and Entertainment here. How's it going? So, I want to ask my cuz over here. We're on the podcast number 23, I think. My cuz.
23.5.
23 and a half, all right? Because we're doing little segments here and there.
Yeah.
This is my cousin. This is Anchovy Haddles, aka C Squared, aka
Is the camera on right now?
Pizza Slice.
No?
No.
Okay. I wanted to get my double chin.
Now it's on.
Okay, great. Get my double chin then.
Hey, get the triple chin going on. Get the Junior Whopper.
We do need to go somewhere and record when we come back from Oregon, because juices are going to be flowing.
Hey, this is Haddles, C Squared, Anchovy. We're talking about our main 3 or 5. What do you say? 3 or 5?
What?
The influences.
We were saying 5.
5? Alright, let's do 5. 5, man.
Musical influences?
Yeah.
Influences. Well, in no particular order, right?
No particular order.
Whatever comes to mind. Primus has got to be first and foremost. Primus is actually, if it was in order, Primus would probably be first, because that was just when I started playing bass. Les Claypool, the bassist, stood out like, not only in Primus did he stand out, but he stood out as a bassist.
In general.
I've never heard that sound.
Fucking general.
I've never heard that technique. He created his own sound. Half of the time it doesn't even sound like a bass. It just doesn't sound like a guitar either. It just sounds like some crazy fucking string instrument.
Yeah.
See, he's playing 6-string. He's playing 4-string. He's playing fretless.
Fretless.
He plays
stand up.
Pork Soda. He plays a lot of the 6-string fretless, and he's adding distortion here and there, and he's tapping, and it's just like crazy, man. I think he also used the 6-string fretless in Sailing Seas of Cheese, which I think is probably the best album from beginning to end, in my opinion.
Jerry was a race car driver.
All the way from beginning to end, Sailing Seas of Cheese.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Pork Soda is a close second. Frizzle Fry is pretty crisp, too.
Frizzle Fry, for Bill Burr was saying this on his Monday morning podcast, and this guy got me into Primus through his cousin Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Frizzle Fry is basically one of the reasons why I started drumming.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what the fuck?
Drumming, yeah.
What is Tim Alexander?
So sick. Spaghetti Western.
You know what song was for me? It was fucking goddamn To Define a Lost Tradition.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's just everything. He's doing so much fucking shit. Hi-hat, funky ass hi-hats. When it stops, and then Les Claypool's going.
Oh, yeah.
He's going, and he's hitting the splash symbol,
yeah.
But he stops it. He goes, I was like,
oh, yeah.
What the fuck is that? What's he hitting? I didn't know that he was.
A little splash thing.
I didn't know he hit it and stopped it. I thought it was something that just went that he was hitting.
But that was, and it's a 3-piece band, and for them to be so.
It sounds like a 1,000-piece band. No, it sounds like a six.
But it's like Rush. That's a 3-piece band. Too.
Yes.
You know, there's so much going on.
Okay, here's another thing that we throw in these segments. What song would you recommend?
From Primus?
Like each artist we say we got to recommend one song.
11, probably 11. That's on the Sailing Seas of Cheese album. If not, then probably DMV, which is off Pork Soda, because you get that tapping, crazy. But 11 is a little more straightforward.
Yeah,
and it's actually in that time signature, 11/12. So I think that's why it's called 11.
They're just like
but it has the cool fucking intro with distortion. It's very similar to Blue Collar Tweakers, except a little bit more technical. That's the only difference.
Blue Collar Tweakers is that's a hard song right there. Like the ending of it and everything's damn blue collar tweakers always. I mean, dun 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 dun.
We used to jam that one out. Remember?
Yes,
that was like a little jam song to practice. Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely 11 since she's
Primus is not number one on this guy's list necessarily, but it is one on his list.
You can't forget the other two members of the band. Lur is such an underrated, talented guitarist, and for someone to be able to play guitar with a style like Les Claypool's got to be they got to be just as
wacky.
They got to be just as wacky. They got to be just as exactly out there.
Shout out to Brain too, man. Brain
and Brandon and
God damn.
Yeah.
Herb, of
and
course.
Even the guy on Sausage got in one of those albums.
Sausage. Okay, so let's move on to the next because that was.
You want to go me or you want?
No, you
go back and forth.
Oh, back and forth.
That's better, right?
Yeah, back and forth.
So you don't have to hear me talk for like a whole fucking hour.
Sit. Hey, I gotta go.
The ratings would go up.
I gotta go. Hey, subscribers is going up.
Fucking schmuck.
Hey, Demise has to go with. I gotta go with Deftones over here. Deftones. Or when I type it in on the computer, I put Defontes all the time because I type it all fast.
Oh yeah.
And I type Defontes. But it's Deftones because, like wine, over time they get better and smoother. I must say, like their songs off their newest album, it's not the best fucking album they've made, but it's Phantom Bride and the other one. Phantom Bride
good beer,
has
by the way, too.
Good beer, good fucking beer over here.
Phantom Bride
Phantom Bride has the fucking guitar player from Alice in Chains at the end.
Oh yeah,
that song alone. And then that that song alone, it kind of just it fucking. It's just it gives you hope in music. Because it's just like so many bands go through that time where they're just like Metallica fucking completely sold out on load and reload. If you want to say sold out, whatever. But they completely just went garbage. The Deftones, it seems like they learned over the years and they stuck to what they love. That's why I say it's like a fine wine. Because over time, there's always...
they dodged the new metal. They dodged it.
They helped fucking start it.
They helped start it around the fur, and then they were like, "Well, watch this." People are thinking they're going to be like another Limp Bizkit Korn, and then they went White Pony, and it was just like they dropped their guitars down to C sharp. They started playing dark shit with more, electronic
atmosphere. Yeah, from just Frank Delgado and shit.
They're playing like a little bit offbeat kind of shit.
Yep, Knife Party.
Yeah, it was just like. No one saw that coming.
Exactly. Because, the reason why I choose fucking Deftones is because just listening to last night, I was listening to the demo CD they put out called Linus or whatever. And to hear that...
It's the first one, right?
The very first one with the cat.
Yeah.
And to hear their latest shit and everything in between... It's just brilliant work all the way through. It is real fucking music from the heart that is not afraid to do what they want. There's no image to be. There's no image. There's no fucking anything else but people who make music from nothing. Like they say, that's how they make music.
I like and I've heard them say that too, especially Chino, and it's like you can relate to that. He goes. They just write music, and if it sounds good to them and it's cool to them, they just hope other people think it's cool too. That's all it should be. That's all it should be. It's like you write something, you're like, damn, this sounds fucking sick. I can't be the only one that thinks this is sick.
Yep.
If 4 of us all came together and created this, and we all think it sounds sick as fuck, there's got to be 4 more people that think it's sick as fuck.
Exactly.
And then 4 more, right?
It's word of mouth is the most powerful fucking thing, by the way, too. Word of mouth.
Till the end of time.
What is that?
No, I'm saying word of mouth will always be the
most popular
thing till the end of time. No
matter it is.
How advanced technology gets, word of mouth is always going to be.
No advertisement is ever going to be more than word of mouth because people listen to other people and how they said, dude, these guys right here fucking made my fucking hairs on the back of my neck stand up. These Scholar boys, they're going to listen to that over Scholar. Ad on fucking Facebook, you know what I mean? The word of mouth.
To listen to a lot of that in Bend, Oregon next year.
Yeah, bitches, get ready. Fucking Smeet. So, a song that I would recommend by Deftones, I would fucking go with fuck, that's a tough one, man.
Yeah, they get a lot.
Jesus.
Primus, they had a lot.
Fuck. Damn.
But then think about it, like, every time you hear it, you're just like, fuck yeah. That's what I kind of did with Primus. Every time you hear it, like, if it comes on my Pandora, I'm like, turn it up.
Fuck. You know, it's going to be one that a lot of people don't need, like, fucking either needles and pins.
And the drums are like off, but the riff is just the same.
Yep. The drums sound fucking big. The guitar sounds fucking crazy. It's
a good song.
It's a really good fucking song.
Track 2 on
the self-title. That would be fucking schmucks. All right, let's move on to the next. Who else?
Probably I'm gonna go weird again with it. Mr. Bungle. I would say Mike Patton, but out of all this, he's got like, I don't know, God knows how many projects.
Fucking,
you know, he's got Faith No More, he's got Phantomos, which I also like too, and Tomahawk and shit like that. But all of his bands, it's got to be Mr. Bungle, which is his original band.
Yes.
Based out of Eureka, California. So this band is like,
Northern California has some fucking awesome music, man. As opposed to SoCal, no hating. SoCal's
especially during late 80s, early 90s and shit like that. Yeah, Metallica, Faith No More, Mr. Bungle.
Well, Metallica's from LA, but they had to move up to the Bay because
I thought they're from there. Oh, okay.
Well, James Hetfield and Lars are from Los Angeles, and Dave Mustaine. That's why Dave Mustaine was in there, because he's from fucking.
Well, what's his name is from this area?
Who?
Kurt Hammett.
I know, that's why they moved up here.
Yeah. Okay.
They seriously.
Him and Claypool were friends in high school.
Yes, they're a friend, and then, but they moved to El Sobrante or some shit because everyone was into glam down there, so they moved their act up to the Bay and played in San Francisco, and he's like, they loved
Poison Motley Crue guys, Scorpions.
Scorpions were tight. They had some tight shit. Poison, right? So wait, Mr. Bungle and Mike Patton, right? Like this is
Mike Patton in general. Like I like pretty much almost anything he puts out. Like I just saw him a couple months ago in Berkeley do Dead Cross, and Dead Cross is basically a straightforward metal band supergroup with Dave Lombardo on drums and a couple of the guys from, I think, The Locust.
Slayer drummer, if you guys don't know.
Dave Lombardo from Slayer, yeah. But Mr. Bungle, unfortunately, I never got to see him live because they were doing their thing during the 90s. And they were I guess if you want to put like a label on it or whatever the fuck, you would call it like jazz fusion, because it was very jazzy, funky, metal, everything, man. It was just like all the shit meshed into one, and it just worked, and it was cool. And a lot of people can't digest it, but it's really fucking cool. And like I think it was like the early stuff was a little more movie oriented, soundtrack, cinematic kind of stuff, sounds and weird. Mike Patton's doing weird voices and creating characters with voices, which I really think is cool. Just
Mr.
So many different
Bungle.
So many different like voices and shit. The shit that he was doing like with the microphone before there was really any technology of changing your voice or anything. It was just creating these characters and singing and screaming and growling and just crazy stuff. Rock melody and R&B melodies and jazzy, just shredding.
Jonathan Davis of Korn was saying, he's like, Faith No More, right? Of course, Mike Patton was like the main reason why Faith No More was so broke out and so influential, because Jonathan Davis said, well, actually, Faith No More as a whole, because they had keyboards in there. He just said that they made it to where you can do something different and be big. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be fucking a thrash metal band. You don't have to be a fucking glam metal band. You don't have to be
They mix it all, yeah.
They mix it all.
There was like
so that's what Jonathan Davis said. He's like, we grew up in fucking Bakersfield. There's nothing. There's oil fucking things. They're called derricks. Those things.
a bunch of U's.
There's a bunch of fucking oil things, and there's neighborhoods, and all we did was skate and listen to fucking music and and then they're like, exactly right.
We do skate playing. But yeah, Mr. Bungle, dude, and I think they only had a bunch of what do you call it? Fucking sample albums, EPs.
Yeah.
And then they had 3 full lengths. But if I were to choose one song from them, it would be off their self-titled album, which is when they got signed, and they got signed due to Mike Patton joining Faith No More during his Mr. Bungle times. He wore his Mr. Bungle shirt in the Epic video.
Oh shit!
He wore it in the video.
He just was probably like, "Hey, let me do this,
like
boys."
A public,
yeah.
A T-shirt is a moving. You're a moving billboard.
Yep.
Basically.
Shit, me and my girlfriend saw a big ass ice cream truck.
That song fucking blew up. Epic.
Yeah.
And he's wearing his Mr. Bungle shirt, and then next thing you know, Warner Brothers, who was with Faith No More at the time, signed them to a contract.
Yes. And they were probably like, "Who the fuck did we sign?"
Yeah. Well then, I didn't know he was doing this on the side, but the song that I really like from Mr. Bungle has a little bit of everything musically, and from them you could taste them as a whole. Is My Ass Is on Fire. That's the song name.
That's why Mr. Bungle is. I have never listened to. Not saying there's a reason why I have not, but I haven't listened to any of their shit that much besides stuff he's played, but not for no reason. Not like,
of course.
Oh, fuck this, but because I'm listening to the
like
shit that I like. I know.
I've heard it in your car. I've heard them before with other friends.
And
I've never dove into it. Just been like, this is death, and then started going fucking death crazy.
No,
hey,
the thing about death though, it's really, really. The shit that they do, you'll fucking appreciate it.
No, fuck yeah. No, there is some intense death metal bands that I like.
Check this shit out.
Yeah, there you go.
Check this shit out. Mr. Bungle in that first, Primus, Deftones. For the rap, for the hip-hop point of view, let's go with Mac Dre, right? Because not only did he influence the Bay Area in a way, because that's where we're from, right? And he started a nice little culture, a whole fucking dance, the Thizzle dance, all that shit, right? But the whole fact that he started in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, was about to blow up, got sent to prison for 5-6 years, came out.
That's what's going to happen to Bobby Schmurder.
Oh, yeah, I saw you posted some shit.
Because that guy did 2 or 3 songs. And I heard it when they came out.
Mac Dre was the first rapper ever to fucking rap from prison, too. Out of a prison cell.
That's dope. But that guy's going to come out and hopefully start killing it again. Go on.
Nice. Mac Dre. That's the only thing about the Bay Area that I do not like is that music is very limited in the Bay. Everyone wants to stay in the Bay. Everyone was like so proud to be independent. So he came out of prison. Made an album called Stupid Doo Doo Dumb. The song I recommend, I'm going to say it right now, is Life's a Bitch. Because it's Life's a Bitch and then you die. It talks about life, talks about prison.
Is that the one that goes last? No, that's Nas.
That's Nas. But Mac Dre made a song.
That's why you get high.
And then you gotta go. But the Mac Dre one is super dark, super just fucking saying like, so we can give stuff our kids, shit to our kids that they've never had, that we've never had. So our kids can live fat better than we did when we was little niggas. That's what he said. So basically, he started a whole fucking cultural revolution behind music and saying like, all right, I made it out of prison. I have an urgency, conspiracy to rob a bank with his other homies.
It's the same thing with Bobby Schmurder.
Really?
Yeah, murder conspiracies.
Oh, fuck.
I was looking into him because I got curious about it.
I know, I saw that post. I was like, hey, I don't know. I never heard of shit. But basically, for him to come out after 5 to 6 years, of prison, see his career kind of like he had Stupid Duty Dumb album, right? It did good. He had the Rompilation, which did really good, which was a compilation of Bay Area artists. And that's where he said he made 6 figures. He made 6-figure income off the Rompilation. And he was business oriented. And he had a fucking daughter at 19. And he was saying, like, I gotta set this up. I gotta do all this shit. I gotta make these moves because my daughter, I gotta set it up for her. Just like Nas said, his daughter, if he dies, she gets royalties of his music. She gets a percentage. So she's set for life.
Not any of his sons, his daughter.
Does he have sons?
I don't know.
He was talking about his daughter specifically. But Matt Dre basically was like, all right. And I saw, like, he was doing really good after prison. And then he kind of, like, some of the stuff he was putting out wasn't hitting. And then he got into psychedelics. Shrooms, ecstasy, which they labeled Thizzle
Okay.
dance.
Okay.
And then he completely went from gangsta image, hardened, like, out of prison, to just kind of, like, free-spirited. And just, they were saying, they're like, Matt Dre just completely
Shifted.
got open-minded about everything. Asian people, fucking white people, everything was just like, hey, we're going to have fun. Because I was in prison for 5, 6 years. I'm tired of rapping about this gangster shit or this prison life. Well, I just want to have fun. So that's why he made those songs, Thizzle Dance, Feeling Myself, and Get Stupid. When you hear him in the club, it has that certain energy to where it just makes you want to get the fuck up and dance. So by Matt Dre, the song I recommend is Life's a Bitch. And that's the reason why, is because he fucking uplifted everyone else that was out. He carried his team. He carried everyone else from the hood and he was the leader. He led everything. Like, he was just like, hey, let's go. And he started fucking Thiz Entertainment because Romp Records was being watched by the feds after prison. And that's his name, was Romp Records. They called him the Romp Crew.
That was his record company?
That was his record
Partial
company.
ownership? Or?
It was what is it called when you have full rights to your music, creative control?
Something like that.
Code. E40 has it.
Folded?
E40. It's called something, but you keep a lot more money than if you were to sign like a major record deal.
Sure.
But you have to work your ass off. You have to have loyal fans that will buy your shit.
Yeah.
As opposed to people that won't buy it but they just download your shit. Okay.
Next, Deftones.
Hey, you fucking schmuck. Yeah, get out of here.
Out of here.
Get out of here.
Out of here.
Piss time? I know I didn't take a fat leap.
Brother gave me a Deftones CD. My buddy Sean gave me Adrenaline. My brother gave me White Pony. Right about the same time. So White Pony had just come out. So I had heard Deftones before, but it wasn't until maybe 2000 when White Pony dropped and I started hearing Change a lot on the radio and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I already heard, Be Quiet and Drive and stuff like that when that was going about on the Around the Fur album. But I didn't really dive into it until Around the Fur. And I listened to that all the way through. And when I listened to that all the way through, my buddy gave me the fucking Adrenaline CD. I listened to that all the way through. I was just like, fuck. This is what I would want if I were in a rock band. Basically, exactly. You know what I mean? I was like, man, everything that they were writing, everything they were playing, I was like, man, I wish I was in that band. Literally wish I was in that band. Like, Chino's voice, like, super fucking cool. The riffs were, like, just, like, super distinct but so simple. The bass lines were, like, grooving and just enough.
Yes, you're right up to the bass lines that
they just, like, they grooved just enough.
Abe is a monster on fucking drums.
Yeah, it was just
and super, really jazzy as well, really technical.
Yeah.
Eto, babe. Eto. Oh shit, babe. We're on the pod keys and the live video right now. Yeah. What are you with Kid Root? On the camera over here. What? Huh? Oh, he's asleep? Shh. Is it? Oh, fuck you, motherfucker. Alright, babe. So we're gonna continue with this. But, I'll be home later, okay? I hope your pops doesn't lock the thing. Grandpa Dad doesn't lock the top.
He's not home.
Where's he at?
Fishing.
Oh, shit. Some nice fishing. Some night fishing. Damn. By the way, good job on both of those pictures, babe.
It's alright.
No, they're good. They're really good. What are you? I mean, you gotta be a little rusty over here.
I know, but I've never really drawn anyways to begin with.
Are you serious? I don't even know you anymore, motherfucker. No, I'm kidding. That's crazy. Well, you're a professional. No. Alright, babe, we're gonna get on these videos and all that stuff right now, okay? Okay, babe, I'll be there later, okay? Okay. Let's see. I can't even see her. Okay, tone action. Tones. The fucking Deftones.
No,
Sorry.
just kidding.
Sa-ta-ta.
But anyways, the Demise podcast.
The Demise Pete Keys. Vlogcast.
Deftones, dude. I think their first 3 albums are... first 4, I should say. I really like Self-Titled a lot, too. But, I like Diamond Eyes a lot, too. But as far as their new stuff goes, it's good. It's good, but it's hard. It's not fair to them because their first 4 or 5 albums were, like, so fucking sick.
Yes.
So, you know, people get...
Well, I mean, the bass player, Chi Chang, one of the main philosophers behind the band, like, he was a deep character. Like, he had a poetry book. He was an author and shit, too.
Yeah.
The
energy with him around.
Yeah, the energy with him around. But then, you know, for him, passing was kind of a blessing in disguise. It kind of got them off their asses. I think that's probably another reason why Chino got fit, too. He's like, oh, fuck, life's short. So maybe he's just like, maybe I got to cut back on the tamales or some shit.
Oh, man, he blew up.
He blew the fuck up for Saturday Night Wrist.
That's crazy.
Well, is that it for that?
What song did you say for them?
For Deftones,
Oh, you said Needles and Pins.
well,
I'd have to go with...
that's actually not a good pick because it's not. I don't think there's any.
It is good.
It's a good one.
I think I like Birthmark a lot for journaling.
I swear to God, that was gonna be my first fucking pick.
Either that one or Nosebleed.
Those are good ones. Nosebleed or Birthmark off Adrenaline. Man, I don't even want to go into. I just want to do 3 instead of 5.
Yeah, just do 3 then.
Just do 3. Other
I
than
probably
that,
would have went something different than Deftones. No, it's good.
well, who else would you go for? Because I don't know who the fuck else. Because there's so many choices out here.
That's why.
I said when I
it's
said
because we're
5,
elaborating a lot on each one.
I said Marvin Gaye last time, but that's because we had 5 choices, and Marvin Gaye created one of the oldies that I loved called "Baby I'm For Real." He was a drummer.
So Marvin Gaye is one of yours. You're already elaborating on him.
I know,
Because it makes sense. You said influential.
but
There's a
also
lot of...
fucking death as well.
Yeah.
Because of the shit that he did, and then you know.
And the booger they're getting.
I'm trying to fucking find it. I don't even know what the fuck it is. I give a shock in my fucking head. Who else would you pick?
Beastie Boys.
Oh,
One.
fucking Beastie Boys.
I think I said them on the original.
You did.
Beastie Boys.
Hello Nasty.
You like that album a lot, huh? For me, it's Check Your Head. And probably...
Oh, no. Check Your Head is the one I was trying to reference.
because it has the rap, it has the funk, it has the punk. It's got all the shit. A lot of people don't know Beastie Boys as an instrumental band, but those motherfuckers could jam.
Yes.
Ad Rock on guitar, Mike D on
Drums.
MCA on bass, and stand-up bass. and they all could do the old school rap, tell a fucking story, and go feed off each other. That's what made them so unique. Check your head.
I mean, if you make a song like Funky Boss, you're the greatest fan of all time.
Funky boss, funky boss, funky
Oh,
boss,
that's
funky boss,
boss.
funky boss, get off my back.
Those
Funk-ass
motherfuckers,
boss.
those motherfuckers is so fucking dope. Like, you can never be doper than the Beastie Boys, because they didn't give a
cool
fuck.
motherfuckers.
You see that? Oh, I didn't show you, did I? The Ad Rock interview on Sway. Man,
I think I saw that.
Ad Rock is just fucking hella funny. He's just like, I'm old. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. No one's gonna listen to me anyway. So, the Beastie Boys, man, and
Beastie Boys.
like this,
Yo.
hey, like this guy said, I got to see him live over here.
Yeah, lucky bastard.
Lucky Beast.
Song though, keep it short and sweet. Beastie Boys. They don't really need. You don't really need to elaborate too much on them. They're the Beastie Boys, dude. Classic fucking hip hop group. Fucking pass the mic if you want to get.
Oh
if you want
fuck,
to
that's a
get
good
like
one.
your straight up Beastie Boys at its finest.
Pass the mic.
Pass the mic.
Simple beat, heavy hitting beat. Trading off
Trading
verses.
off. The video's sick as fuck. All that, dude.
Wearing all green.
On the rooftop with their puffy jackets.
Puffy jacket. Puffy
Playing
jackets.
bones.
The
drum beat's hard.
Now everybody, yeah, that shit is
Dude.
tight. PC
So
Boys,
sick.
man.
And Cousin Jay, I've always liked him, but Cousin Jay's the one that really like pushed them on and put them
Oh,
on.
yeah.
And he got the fucking DVD.
Oh
and he put
yes,
it on, and
the
I got to see.
Chronicles.
I've always heard the music, but then I got to see them and their videos and stuff. I was like, dude, these guys are fucking
Dope.
just. I want to be them.
If
I wanna
anybody,
be them.
if nobody knows, my uncle Richard Slice is Ad Rock.
Yeah, he is a beastie.
He is a beast. He's the fourth beastie that you guys don't see. He's doing all the ad libs that you guys don't see.
Open face pastrami sandwich.
Oh
I
shit!
remember that conversation.
Open face pastrami. Open face fucking
Open
pastrami.
face roast beef steaming.
Oh, that's disgusting. That was referencing to the vaginas over here. Alright? Roast beef. Beef
Can I get
curtains.
a roast beef curtain sandwich
Oh,
over
that's
here?
gross, man. It must suck being a girl sometimes, because if you have an ugly vagina, then
It's
you're-
fine with the guy because there's no such thing as a pretty dick.
Hey, check this out.
It's like just dicks are just
Just
they're
dicks,
Just
yeah,
dicks.
they're just-
We think they look good, ours,
Yep.
but
Not till you see that other guy's cock that's shining like some fucking gold medallion over
wearing a
there.
fucking sombrero
Sombrero.
or a yarmulke, depending on the dick.
Depending on the race, the culture, the Jewish cock of death.
So that's. I don't know who else you got. You said Death Marvin Gaye. I don't know.
That's some cool fucking.
That's good.
That's
Big
good.
shit over there, bud.
No, basically, here, let's fucking just address this. The camera, what the fuck is this about to die over here? It's blinking and shit.
Goddamn electronics.
When it comes to music, what I look for is there has to be a feeling in my fucking heart and my soul from the band or the musician of love. Like, it's something that they would never question doing. That they're, someone told me, they said, I posted a picture of this food that I was putting up, and they're like, oh, you're going to start a business? And I said, because I said menu item number 1. They said, oh, you're going to start a business? I said, I'll see what the people say. If enough people fucking hit me up and say, where can I find that at? Where'd you get that? And I'll tell them I made it.
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, if you guys want this shit, we'll have a fucking meeting at my house or at a park, some shit. I'll cook all this shit, and we can talk about prices and then going off the customer's feedback. So when it is, and then he said, oh, well, if you're going to start a business, so I got recipes for days. I was like, I don't give a fuck about how many recipes someone has. Recipes for days, doesn't matter. I want to know, like, what have you started? What have you done? So when an artist or a musician like fucking Chino, he's got Deftones, Team Sleep,
Have you heard his new shit?
all that shit. Nah.
His new shit.
Nah.
I think fucking Dave sent it to me.
Is it cool?
Yeah, it's different
Fuck.
than all of his other shit. It's way
Death.
different. It's way more abstract.
He's got Control Denied, he's got Death, and a couple other side things where it's just, you know, that music is what they live, breathe, and shit. That's
you
what
could tell how much he loves music.
Yeah.
You could just tell, like, in his voice when he starts
Mike
talking about
Patton.
music.
Mike Patton. Does he love fucking? Is that his thing?
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah, like his favorite
It's
thing about
his
music
thing.
is writing it, not playing the shows, not fucking interviews.
Obviously not
Mastery.
interviews. That fucker is a fucking fuck face when it comes to interviews.
Yeah, he's
I
kind of a
love.
The best interview that I think I've seen of him is probably he was on Henry Rollins has a show.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a pod. I think it's actually radio syndicated in L.A.
Okay.
And he was on.
Oh, he was on that shit?
Yeah, and it was Henry Rollins and Mike Patton. They
Audio
go way
or
back.
video?
Audio. But it's interesting.
Hey,
to have
well,
two people who respect each
Henry
other so
Rollins,
much.
he's like up in his 50s. He's single, and he explained, like, I don't want to be in a relationship at all. I don't want kids or a relationship.
Yeah, he's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
What does Mike Patton have a kid or any
I
kids?
have
or
no idea. I don't really know much about his
Good.
personal shit. I just probably I knew he was married like once,
Oh shit. Okay.
and musicians are crazy. So
Basically, this band right here. Who would you want to work with? 3 artists.
who do I want to work with?
Like if you.
One I didn't even mention, MIA. Even though I saw her live, I
Oh
was
my
disappointed.
god! Can you imagine
I would
that
I still listen to her music, all the time, and I go, man, if her style and her mindset and her story and her background and what she brings to the table musically and personally and what I bring to the table musically and personally, we would create something I just know it'd be sick as fuck.
shit? Yes.
It'd be cool to write a song with Chino, but it would be rock.
Yes.
It'd be cool to write something with Mike Patton. It'd be fucking weird and interesting, but I know it'd be just really dark rock. With MIA, I don't know. I really don't know, and that's what kind of
Damn.
is interesting to me, because where would it go? Would it be more on the rock side, or would it be more on the electronic side? Would it be more dancey? Would it be dark? Would it be political? Would it be more emotional? We don't know.
Yeah.
Would it be a sex song, because we're just fucking the whole time? I don't know.
It's just clap, 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 clap.
Would it just be like, we didn't write a song, we just created 2 new children? I don't know.
right?
So-
Woo! And her
But
husband's
yeah,
gonna have to
definitely
pay for
without
the kid.
even thinking about it. The funny thing is, she'll delete her Instagram and recreate it.
She does it?
She's one of those for like, I'm gonna delete it, and then she'll like reappear in 3 months. And she just recently, like, I just saw a post on her Instagram. I was like, oh, Mai's back. And as a famous person, they usually turn off the thing like on the story to where you can't message him.
Yeah.
And hers wasn't turned off. So I was watching the little story of her, and it was like a picture of her, and it gave you the option to message her. And even though has thousands of millions of people messaging her probably,
Yes.
I was like, fuck it, I'm going to. And I was just like, I just messaged her real quick, and I was like, yo, what happened in Oakland, girl? That's all I did. Yeah, that's it. There's no, she didn't read it, she didn't respond. It's like, still, I had to get it off my chest.
Check it out.
Because it
Check
was
this
like,
shit out. Why do I
what
keep
the fuck
fucking?
happened in Oakland?
Why do I keep making these videos, hinting at Chino like, hey, this is one of my missions. I'm doing my best to get up there. It's either that is going to get me to that point, or that is gonna push him and say this guy's a fucking psychopath. That's the risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah.
It's just to fucking
No,
say.
we're just talking about. I mean, there's got to be like when they were, aspiring musicians. No matter how old or young you are, when you're a musician,
There's someone they looked up to that
Yeah,
they were like,
no matter
oh,
what.
fuck.
Even now,
Even now, yeah.
even now, those people look up to.
If you try to make a song with the guy from the Smiths or whatever, fucking the singer,
he's gay.
yeah, he's gay. He hit me up. He came out from the Smiths. Whatever the fuck his name is. What's his name?
Oh.
Mr. Smith.
Yeah. Smith.
No, I know his
Smitherson.
name, but but like that's one of his main things when he grew up in Depeche Mode and shit. So imagine if he were to make a song with them, that's something that's probably might have been a dream for him, but maybe he, they're from they're from England and shit.
Yeah.
So not saying Deftones they go worldwide, but I'm just saying like, hey, not only are you from the same state as I am, and all that shit, but you might be married to someone that my pops' friend is the brother of that chick, and then not only that, Bend, Oregon is where you're staying. I know where you live. I know, basically. And then it's like, hey, it's just kind of. I know what bar hey. It's kind of it's linking together.
Is it like this or is it like this?
Hey, it's linking
it's
together.
A little bit
Nah, it's a mission, man. It's a fucking mission. One song or an EP. You know what I mean? Like
or a full length album, or a Deftones cover band.
You know what I mean? Like. I'll be the one to make it happen. I want to make it happen.
She was like, "Nah, I'm busy. I'm in a Scala cover band."
Oh,
I love how that's the riff we always do.
We always resort back to that shit. Hey, news boys, check it out. We got a bass player / guitar player / fucking. He's a little bit of a drummer over here. He's a little bit of a drummer.
No.
He can get.
I can't believe you said I'm a drummer.
No, I said a little bit.
Over
Like
a singer.
Oh yeah, well no.
He can sing a little bit.
No, of course he's a singer-songwriter. Off top. Plays bass, plays guitar. Right here you got drummer. I don't know how to say it. Rapper, right? But I just, someone who's just gonna fucking rap over music because rapper. But I do whatever I want to make, I'll make it. You know what I mean? So, this video, these podcasts, and all this other shit, the main thing I want to get the point across is music. I bleed it, I eat it, I shit it. He eats it, he bleeds it, he shits it. Music is a way of life, it's a culture. It changes. If you're having a fucking bad day and you're on your way to work, a job that you fucking absolutely hate, turn on a song that you know is going to get you in the mood to focus and forget about everything else and help you get through that day. It's medicinal. It's a fucking drug if you think about it. It's therapy. Like you said, it's therapy.
It's a nice peace of mind.
Like, There's
it's cathartic. It's catharsis.
It's catharsis. Oh shit, that'd be a fucking good
band name.
No. That'd be a good commercial. It's cathartic. It's catharsis. And then it's like so there's some major shit going on, man. There's Bend, Oregon is in the mindset right now of this music shit, and we gotta really plot and plan and make sure that things are working right in this music thing because it's a very, it's a fragile thing. You know what? I never thought about that. Music is fragile as fuck. That's one thing that I think I should tell Cousin Jay is like, when he says like, oh, you musicians are weird, we're like, well, music's fucking fragile.
Number 5, Nash Nails. But it's because you said the fragile. That's amazing.
Of course, it's Nin. Trent Reznor.
Nash Nails. Fragile, one of the best albums, rock albums. Best albums, I think. Weird, but yeah.
Just,
fragile?
it is. Music is fragile as fuck because...
What about Jay?
I'm telling when he says musicians are weird, musicians are fucking out there, it's because we're fucking very fragile to the point where, we're very emotional.
Yeah.
Musicians are very emotional.
Not you.
Musicians are very in their own head. That's what sucks about musicians. But at the same fucking time, at least we'll create music that people can listen to forever whenever they're feeling a certain type of way, than not create it and just talk shit about other people who are doing other things, positive or not. You know what I mean? Like, we'll go up there and we'll play a show as Scala, and people could
Scala
talk as
Inc.
much fucking shit and be like, you guys are punk rock, whatever the fuck, and be like, yeah, but guess what? We're up here doing something we love. What are you doing? Going to a fucking sales job you hate? Yeah, go suck a fucking dick. You know what I mean? We'll stick with the music shit because that's what we're fucking, our hearts are at. Alright?
Yeah.
Alright, you fucking schmeeks.
Nice nails.
And then, Fragile.
Great album.
Fragile.
I was listening to it on vinyl with Devin
Oh,
a couple months ago.
How was that? Excuse
We fucked.
me. Yeah, baby.
I mean, me and Trent Reznor fucked, not Devin.
Yeah, baby.
You're not coming.
You're not coming,
You're
Dev.
not alive.
We're gonna do Black Tar Heroin. Fuck. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Alright, boys. We're out of this joint.
Oopsies.
Hey, people are gonna fucking hate this video.
Why?
Just because we're like, just talking for like fucking, it's like probably an hour.
Too much handsome for them.
Too much
this
handsomeness. Can't handle these lips. Can't handle all these lips.
Can't handle all these dicks.
Can't handle all this.
Can't handle these.
Because I need to go piss.
Nah, not allowed.
You're not allowed. Oh wait, is the pod key still going? We're not